Anbu Kakashi, in my opinion, is like the coolest Kakashi. I wonder if he still has that tattoo on his shoulder as an adult. I don't know. Never seen it. Maybe someone out there knows. But we're going to draw him. So this cool pose of a character looking over the shoulder, looking back at the viewer, we're going to do it that way. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause, we go too fast. This is like fast becoming my favorite, like cool character pose. So, right, center point, up, over to left, heads in 3/4, so we can see both eyes. So we'll go standard Naruto eye, so we go diagonal. And his head is like tilted this way. And then we curve it across. Boom. Naruto eyes have that little spike. And then a bottom eyelid line just coming across. Down there. Pretty slender eyes in this one for Kakashi. It's interesting, in early Naruto, he doesn't have these eyes. They're kind of just curvy, kind of. So he's kind of looking back to the right. So his eye will be in this space of the eye. Half circle coming down from the top. Pupil, somewhere in the middle. And then we give him like Sharingan in this one. So we just do some tomei, these little commas, maybe with some lines in between. Eyelid line just above. And then eyebrow frowning fairly heavily. So it'll be probably like here. And I'll go up. So like a heavy enough frown, right? So we'll go up this way, carve it. Back there. And it's usually like thicker at the front than it is at the back. This one gets thicker as it goes back, but we'll do it this way. And then like maybe an extra sort of frown line here. He of course has his scar. It goes under his hair, right, and under the mask as well. So, but we'll just add like a little bit of it that we can see curving around his eyelids here and up underneath the hair on this side. So his other eye's behind his nose, right? So we can just see like his nose shape, and it becomes his mask, but it's just like the nose shape kind of here. Then his eyebrow on this side is just helpful to get it in, just so we know how small we're working with this eye. So that's like his eyebrow, and then the other eye, you can't see as much detail on it, but see the top eyelid. Sort of just like that. And the bottom eyelid, like so. And he's still looking over to the right. So his iris is just sort of in there. And I think that eye is just black. Am I right about that? Or grey, maybe. Oh, it's black usually. I'll colour it black, so. Right, and then we'll give him a top eyelid line as well, just curving that way. So that eye now you'll see is like much smaller than this one because his head is turned away from us. So his mask, so it just comes like over the nose here, just like kind of in line with his eye, sort of here. And then curves down, across the face, down this way. Eventually it hits his ear somewhere down here. The other side curves down this way. Curves around for his cheek. We'll just go down like so. You could go pure straight sometimes, you know, and it's fine. But we want a little curve out for the cheek, and then it goes in a bit. It's kind of curvy there, see? And then it curves in and out again for the chin. And it kind of goes around the chin then. And then we go up for his jaw. It meets the ear in there somewhere. Do, do, do. Right, that's the general shape. And he's got like, so he's got lots of hair spikes. You can see maybe a bit of his neck here, actually. I'll just put that in. So he's lots of fringe that like cover his ear, his hair. Like his earlobe is, say here. But like he's lots of hair that covers the ear. So I guess we'll just draw all these hair spikes. So we'll go spiking now. Right, they're sharp. There's another one just over the top of his ear here. You can see the ear inside. And then some sort of ear lines and stuff. Do the rest of his fringe. Big one here. Small one then. So in here as well now, I was just waiting until we drew the hair. You can see kind of the eye socket sort of skin part. So it kind of follows the cheek and then comes around to the eyebrow there. So it's kind of just like dips in for a head that's in 3/4 pose. And then we'll add another little hair piece in there. And then lots of hair spikes go the whole way around to his neck, which is back here somewhere. I'll say I'll do the neck spikes first. It'll help us. All right, so there's like 3 there, and then like the back of his neck comes down this way. Eventually going down his back. So he's got like a couple of sections to his hair. Kind of spikes out here and then goes around to big sticky out spikes and then down. So no easy way of doing this. We just take our time. Start adding these spikes that come around this side first. Cluster of 3 of them there. And then going this way. So they're curving that way. Now they start to curve back this way, so we change our direction. So we'll go It's kind of long back here. We're just sort of join them up now to the neck. Down there. Okie dokie. That's his hair. Now, Anbu costume and shoulder. So he's got like straps and a sword and all this kind of stuff. So move a bit. So we like his shoulder. There. And then like there's a big strap over the shoulder. Curving this way. Then the rest, so he's got another strap on this side. It goes behind a sword that's here, so you can't really see it. See like one side a bit. And like I think they draw in a little bit of his spine sort of going that way. That's the back of his neck, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll get his big shoulder in here. And like the back of it sort of just goes this way, down there. And then he's got a piece of dark clothing going this way and underneath here. And then this armor. Coming down here. This just disappears into his armor. The sword is there. I get his tattoo in. So it's like a spiral. A spiking sort of spiral thing. And then a little wavy one underneath. I guess we gotta do the sword, right? So it goes up about this high. And then it curves, right? So it goes doosh. And then here. Right. That's the handle of it. And then like there's a little clip that holds it on. And it continues. And we can just see the rest of his sort of backpack armor type dealy that he wears when he's fighting for the Anbu. I think we can see a bit of his skin in there. Okay, so the sword has details. So a cap, and then like a sort of broken edge going that way. And then there's tape wrapped around the middle of the handle, so it goes from here to here. And then it's just like all these strapping sort of lines. And then there's diamonds. So samurai swords usually have these diamonds going up the handle. I've drawn these so many times. Especially if you draw Zoro from One Piece, you know. Loads of these. Or Tanjiro. Or Rengoku, or any of those. That sort of texture lines and stuff here. Doop. Okay. Again, I like doing this when there's character looking like. Pensive. Little dots around it just make it look like it's windy or something. Provide sound effects now as well. Okay. Kakashi Sensei when he was in Anbu. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.